In my understanding in Hinduism, that's not the case.
Yeah.
You are born into a type of caste system where you are better than somebody else who was born into a different caste system.
Yeah, well, like, to be honest, like, I don't believe in the caste system, so, like, I agree.
Okay.
The hereditary caste system is not a part of the Vedas and never has been. The only thing the Vedas ever said on this was that work should be divided based on one's abilities. Good at painting? Be an artist. 7 feet tall and 250 pounds of muscle? Be a soldier. And nothing saying if your dad is a soldier, you must be a soldier, or if your dad is a shoemaker, you must be a shoemaker. It was essentially saying, do what you can do best to help society. Bad people later created the caste system to hold themselves up and others down, like tends to happen everywhere in society. So, he is repeating nonsense he heard from other people trying to make a cheap attack on Hindus. Him saying this shows he has put barely more than 0 effort into actually learning about Hinduism before arguing against it. If this woman was not aware of this gross misreading of the Vedas, she could then be misled into leaving her own faith based on false information. On another note, how could someone be better than somebody else in a worldview that sees everyone as equally God?
In the Christian faith, your bad deeds can follow you if you just keep living in sin, making poor decisions, but you're never too late to turn and accept Christ, just like the thief on the cross, and Christ turns to him and says, today you will be with me in paradise, because it's based off of grace versus I got to do all of this white knuckle it on my own and somehow I'll get to heaven.
So he presents this grace idea as if it is something beautiful. Sure, for the petty thief, maybe that's kind of sort of cool of Jesus for doing that. Sounds like a pretty chill guy. But for someone that has committed violent crimes their whole life, doing things I can't say on this platform, he gets to just turn to Jesus and say, hey bro, I'm really sorry for what I did to all those innocent children, and boom, he gets eternal heaven for it. That's actually disgusting. It would be like a serial you-know-what on death row getting to the chair and being like, hey guys, I'm really sorry, let's just put this all behind us. And they're like, you know what, yeah, this guy's got a point. Release the man and give him $1 billion for all the trouble we've put him through.
Oh, well, I see what you mean, but it's very unjust. I mean, telling children they're going to hell is surely by any standards wicked. I mean, that's just evil. But I am not doing anything remotely comparable to that. What I'm doing is telling children, think for yourself, look for the evidence. I'm not saying this is the way it is, you better believe it or else. What a disgusting idea. I mean, the idea that the only way to forgive somebody is to have a scapegoat, to have your own son tortured and killed, because there's no other way to forgive. The idea that there can be no forgiveness without bloodshed, without punishment, is an ancient idea, and it's a horrible one. In the particular case of the doctrine of original sin, the original sin is supposed to have been committed by Adam, who, as we now know, never existed. So we now have the preposterous idea that Jesus was sacrificed, the scapegoat.